Hello, this is Bruce Stevenson, and who else?
Linda Piccinini.
And we have some pretty interesting software to show you here. This is brand new. Matter of fact, it's still in beta, and it's so new that it doesn't even have a name yet, at least not its final name. Maybe we should have a contest to name the software. Anyway, but it's so valuable that we wanted to show you how this works, because it is, even though it's in beta, it is available now. So Linda, I think I hear a telephone ringing. What would happen if a patient called up the office? So I'm in my appointment book here on my office computer using Open Dental, and a patient calls in. What happens?
Okay, this is going to pop up on the screen, okay, and little by little more information is going to be coming up. Look at that under insurance. Over here, something just popped up here about the insurance.
Now, where did it get this insurance information, Linda? Is this information that was already stored in Open Dental, or is this current information that it got real time?
Real time. You can't get more current than this. It's real time.
So it went out and it checked eligibility for this patient and benefits and popped up that little window on the right hand side. Boy, I'll say. So let me understand. We have real time eligibility and benefits popping up on the screen just because the patient called the office. It's recognizing any one of the patient's phone numbers and populating that information on the little pop-up. Is that right?
That's right, and that's just the beginning.
Now, what if the patient didn't call? Can I access this little pop-up?
Let's just close it, and I can show you. Okay, so I just simply click one click, and there it's going to pop up and show me. I can do this for any patient.
You had a patient already selected in Open Dental.
Right.
And then you clicked, rather than the patient calling, you clicked that little button on the upper right and got the same little box with the same information in there. Oh.
Yes, exactly.
Oh boy, because oftentimes you may want to access this information because it's such a good summary of what's happening with that patient. And that's kind of the point of this software, is it's a summary of what's happening with this patient, all in one place, presented really in a different way than most dental management software works. For instance, she just put the cursor over the appointment button, and what happened there, Linda? What's it showing?
Okay, it shows all of this patient has all of the completed appointments. This patient doesn't have a next appointment, but if it did, it would be right there. Okay, and so often as receptionists, we want to know when they were in the office last, and that shows right here.
Or when they're coming in next time.
Exactly, yes. It also shows, and over in black there underneath, the number of missed appointments, if they had missed any. The last missed appointment date. That's just so helpful. Like you said, a summary.
Wow, that's pretty slick. Okay, what about that recall thing? What's over there?
So glad you asked. Okay, so if we click on recall, we can go ahead and we can see what procedures are in the recall here. Okay.
So this patient does not have a recall appointment. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. So you know that at this point I might want to tell the patient, you know, it's a summary. I found that out without digging into the patient's chart. Okay, Mrs. Jones, you're due for your cleaning appointment. Let's get that scheduled for you.
Oh boy.
You know, without going into the yeah. But wait, there's more.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay, so if the patient did have a treatment plan, we'd click on treatment plan and we would see in treatment plan their treatment plan. Okay, that would show up. If we click on the family, we can go and we can see other family members. Okay, that's pretty helpful. I like that. Okay, if we click on the account.
Now you're not clicking really, you're just putting your mouse.
I'm just hovering.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you here in just a minute what happens when I actually, if I was to click on, for instance, the account where it would take us.
Now
And we'll do that
it shows 0 there. Does that mean that the
the
patient
balance,
doesn't owe us any money?
right, their balance right now is 0. And that, if they had a balance, that would show right here. Okay. Again, it shows the 0 right here. That's
right on
very
this one
helpful.
screen in this one little box that pops up when the patient telephones. All that various information that's buried sometimes in the software, even in good software, is available right here in one place. Whoa, that's pretty slick.
Yeah.
What about referrals?
There's
Now,
more.
what's that showing?
Okay, so if this patient had referred other patients, it would show in here the referrals and the amount with that. This might go away here in a second. No, there it goes. Okay, it would show the referral amount in here. Okay.
Wow. So in other words,
Yeah.
we can see that this patient referred Mrs. Jones and Mr. Smith, and between
And the
those
dollar
two,
amount.
it's been $5,000 to the office in treatment. So we better be nice to
Right.
this patient when they call up on the phone, huh? We want to be nice
Be nice
to every
to all
patient.
patients when they call.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and click on alerts. Okay. In alerts here, whatever alerts you have in the patient's chart will show up here.
So Open
Again,
Dental
how great
has
is that?
different kinds of alerts in there, and most of them are not filled in for this patient. But for instance, allergies, pre-medication, this is an urgent medical alert that's in there. So gee, just one thing hovering over that screen shows us those alerts.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, what else do you got?
Okay. So the patient called here. Okay, now we need to write a note. Okay, look what I can do from this handy little screen here. Okay, I can say patient called today, and let's just put that in. Okay, and then let me go ahead and put my initials in. Okay, let's go ahead and click the check mark. Okay. Okay, where did that go? Okay, I'm going to show you. We're going to go into patient chart. Okay, that note went right here. Okay,
Into the
there it
comm
is.
log.
Yeah,
Wow.
into the comm log. Okay,
Okay, so
all
this is
from
a
that little
two-way
summary.
integration with Open Dental. In other words, it's reading the information in Open Dental and presenting that information, for instance, referral sources and so forth. But it's also allowing you to write back into Open Dental with things like the note. Oh, cool.
I mean, it's great. I mean, I can tell you from actually using this, okay? For instance, instead of me going into the patient's family file, I simply clicked on patient info, and there's a telephone number. I called the patient from this screen. I put my note in. I didn't even have to go into Open Dental.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful. That's
Yes.
pretty powerful.
Yes.
Again, if we were to go ahead and just click on one of these, I remember I'm hovering over, but if I actually click on it, it will then take you to the treatment plan. Okay, that's pretty handy.
Yes, that's very handy. Yeah.
So especially if you had somebody helping out for a day, you had a receptionist out sick, she doesn't know Open Dental. Okay, she doesn't need to know Open Dental. She has this.
Well, it certainly would be helpful. I wouldn't say she didn't need to know Open Dental. So basically what this is a condensation, a summary of patient information presented in a very useful format where you can see what's happening with this patient and other family members very quickly, very easily on one screen, and then to go into Open Dental if you need to, for instance, the treatment plan, or to make an appointment where you actually want to go into Open Dental to make the appointment. So it's very useful, very intuitively obvious software. Again, I think this is extremely useful. There's other programs that really, they're services. These are software, but they're also services. There are other similar programs. For instance, probably the most well-known one is Weave. But Weave is much more expensive and does not have these features, particularly the access to the real-time eligibility and benefits, really, really powerful, useful feature.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Patient calls up and you've got their current insurance information on the screen right now. Or you find out, heaven forbid, that they're not eligible. So again, a lot of very useful information that you're just not going to get any other way, and certainly not on one screen. So anything
and
in
if I
closing,
can add,
go please do.
okay, is that you can use your own telephones here. I know the other programs out there, services as you say, you have to buy their phones.
Yes,
Okay.
so,
Now,
this doesn't matter what phone system you have. Gee, that's so much cheaper to install and support. It's all done with software, where the other ones are done with both hardware and software. More things to break.
Think how happy your receptionist is going to be.
That's any in closing. You want to add anything else, Linda?
I just love it. I mean, I'm actually I use it every day. I love it.
Oh, there you go. Unbiased testimonial. Okay, and I don't use it every day, obviously, because I don't answer the phone too much. But I do think it's extremely useful.
Absolutely.
All right, well, that's enough for us.